If you'll notice, we've already added our canned mushrooms. I drained them. If you're using fresh mushrooms, be aware that as you slice them up and put them in there and cook them, they will give off a little bit of water. You may have to simmer a little bit longer. We have our noodles. Now, a traditional stroganoff usually goes on a broad egg noodle. This case, since Ksenia happens to be gluten intolerant, we are using a chickpea variety noodle to go with this. Again, your choice in that regard. The other thing that this recipe requires is rosemary. Now, fresh rosemary would be ideal, finely chopped. We don't happen to have that. We have dried rosemary. I've got about a tablespoon or so that we're going to add. Maybe a little touch more. And we'll let that simmer for about 5-7 minutes before we add our sour cream at the end. Once we have cooked everything down, we're going to take about a cup. So this is a 500 ml container of sour cream. We're going to use just about half of it. And we'll just add it in there. You don't want to leave it in there too long because then the cream might separate. Basically all we want to do is heat up the cream, bring everything to a nice hot temperature before we serve. Now we'll just give this all a nice stir. Mix it in. Again, that tomato base gives this thing a beautiful orange color once we have everything mixed in. And as soon as it starts to bubble, it will be time to serve. And tomato base stroganoff are chickpea noodles. We've served this one up with the string beans that have been nicely just sauteed with a little bit of oyster sauce on top and salt and pepper. Enjoy. Here's our final plate. Oh, start again. Let me just put on. Want it to look nice. Here's our final plate. The one other thing you can put on, some people like it, some people don't, is a little bit of either Parmesan cheese. In this case, we have to have a little bit of Asiago. Grate it on top, and voila.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying.
Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone somehow will soon make a change.
We are all a part of God's great